Happy Halloween. This is Wyatt as I, doing a commentary for Friday the 13th, the original, Camp Crystal Lake, 1958. Here we are on the lake right now. Mistake on the lake. How you guys doing out there? Oh, a little bit of kumbaya. It's always good. Excuse me for 1 second. Let's get this movie started. Oh. Well, the movie's already starting. Let me get my drinking starting. Fox. I think that's Mulder's cabin. Oh shit, could you imagine that? Oh my god. A X-Files Friday the 13th episode? Wouldn't that be fucking awesome? Fox, Mulder, and fucking Dana Scully trying to capture Jason. Oh, god damn it. That should have happened. That would have been so cool. You know what? I guess we kind of did get that with Supernatural. But fuck that. I'd rather see Fox and fucking Dana do it instead of Sam and Dean. But anyway, let's get back to the movie. I'm going to just spat out the usual trivia because it's, it is interesting. This movie exists solely because Halloween was a hit and they were like, well, let's just rip it off. The chorus, everybody knows. What makes it different is the kills. This is actually has some great special effects by Tom Savini. Some of it doesn't look as great as it did back then, I'm sure, but you know what? It still holds up, and I think the movie holds up very well. I've had a pretty rocky, weird history, past with this movie. When I was a kid, I really liked it. I thought it was really scary. I thought it was the best in the series. Oddly enough, when I was a kid, I thought Jason was way too much. I was like, yeah, he's alright, he's fun, but I just liked Michael because he was more menacing, he's hiding in the dark, and Jason is just such a bulldozer, it was weird, and I thought, oh, the first one's better. I like the look, I like the whole backstory, I liked everything about this. I love this intro. This is what I like the most, of course. I thought it was just creepy that the killer was there the whole time. But anyway, and then as I got older, I started to not like this movie. I was like, you know what? This movie's boring. It's way more boring compared to the second one or the third one and the fourth. And that's when I started liking Jason more. I think that was the main thing. Jason became so much more fun to watch. I was just like, oh yeah, this is a time now horror movies aren't really scaring me that much. Now I've gotten used to them. I'm probably about in the 11, 12, 13 range now, where they're not really scaring me like they did when I was 6, 7, 8, you know what I mean? But yeah, I started not liking this one, and then it just I don't know, in the past 10 years it's not my favorite, but I do respect it, and I think it's definitely not underrated, not overrated like some people say. And not underrated, too. It fits in a weird spot where I think it's just perfect for what it is. And you know what? If this was a one-and-done series, this would have been awesome. It sucks that there would have been no Jason, but this would still be a good movie, and I think it would have held up very well. She is just watching him. We think it's a he, but she's just watching him. That's funny. They're all just, obviously, we're making out. Yeah, we weren't doing anything. And off-camera kill. I like that. And then we get the blood. That's a really clever way of doing, a scene in a rush. They probably shot this in maybe one night, you know what I mean? Real fast. Boom, boom, boom. We don't have Tom here. Fuck it. Let's just do it off camera, just like in Halloween where the kill is off camera. And with her, we just slow it down and have the music come in, and it works. I really love this intro, and then the zoom in, the music is what really helps it out. Great score. God, I'm blanking on the conductor's name, but I'm sure you guys are like, you fuck, it's so and so. And I'm just, it's killing me. I want to get it. I'm trying to remember it before it comes up. Oh man, I'm sorry guys, I can't remember it. I'm sure when I see it I'm gonna be like, shit, of course. But anyway, I love this title sequence too, where we had that Friday come in, the glass breaks. I kind of did something with one of my videos where the glass breaks, kind of a little salute to it. And, I just really liked it. Harry Manfredini. Yes! Oh, fuck, I got it right before it came out. Yes. It came just boom, right there, and then it came right up. Oh, that's hilarious. Harry Manfredini did a great score. And assistant producer is oh shit. No. Oh, okay. Hey, sorry guys, for some reason my copy just skipped there. oh no. You probably heard me say that. I'm like, oh, I gotta do it all over again. You know what? Fuck it. We're doing it live. We'll do it live. Well, some of you might be young enough to be like, what the fuck is that reference to? Isn't that weird? There's internet clips that are old enough where you can talk to somebody who's 21 and they won't get it. Isn't that funny? And here we go with the Steve Minor was the assistant producer on this, who would end up directing the second and third one. That's what I had to say. And also, a cute dog. I like this. Very small town America. Dog at the gas station, just chilling in between two old school pumps. That dog's like, dude, I'm just chilling. Why are you fucking with me? And he walks away. He's like, all right, I'm out here. But, this was Sean S. Cunningham. He directed this. I think he does a good job for what it is. It's very straightforward, simple. Some people are like, it's too bland. I'm like, dude, it's not that. Oh, look at that phone booth right there. It's just like a big cone. That's weird. I know. We used to have phone booths. We actually had real phone booths in my hometown where you'd actually walk in and close the door. Those were, in a weird way, fun to use, kind of. I don't know. But anyway. Oh, yeah, that actor, he's in a few things as well. I can't remember his name. I'm sorry, guys. I kind of wasn't prepared for this. It's been a long week at work, and it's kind of holding me back on some of the stuff I want to do, but I figured it's going to be the last Friday 13th. This is not the last Friday 13th. It's going to be, this Friday 13th is going to be the next one is coming in 2 years, so this is the last Friday 13th for 2 years, so I got to do at least a commentary for the first movie. Get the first movie out of the way, and then maybe when we inevitably get the new Friday 13th stuff in 2 years, which I'm sure they're going to have, because that lawsuit's done, we can talk about Jason and the rest of the series. But yeah, this is just good enough. A nice little commentary talk about this movie. Of course, Crazy Ralph. It's called a death kiss. Whoa. You know what? That wasn't sexual. He just pushed her up. That guy's an old school motherfucker, you can tell. He's got his cap on. He kind of looks like Freddy, old Ralph, doesn't he? He's got that same kind of movement. His head's tilted a little to the side like Freddy does. I have to mention Freddy in a fucking Friday 13th movie. It's funny how you can talk about those movies and then you automatically talk about the counterbalance. If I was doing a Nightmare on Elm Street commentary, probably would mention Jason at some point in it. Those two, for some reason, are just connected, and they always have been. But anyway, back to the flick. Back to back to Friday 13th. Feeling better. A little wound up and tense earlier, and getting a little irritated at everything just because it's been a crazy day, but feeling better. About what happened. I love this guy's look, his hat. You can tell he'd probably like, I've driven this road for the past 45 years, but you're only 50. I've been driving since I was 5, god damn it. All right, god damn. You pansies today, it's hey, you know what? Sorry, back in the day, they didn't have laws. That says kids couldn't drive. Who knows? I'm probably right about that. Christie. That's another thing. Camp Crystal Lake, and the owners are the Christies, Crystal. Like I always like that little thing. I always thought there should have been more with the family that owns this fucking. Somebody owns this fucking lake, and yet for some reason they're never around. I mean, are they just fucking like? They just like we like disown it? Like we still pay the taxes on all this huge amount of land, but we don't ever get to enjoy it. That's fucking crazy, You think somebody would get, like, I guess you could be like stuck with it. No, the government would be more than happy to take that land over. An American original. Dumb kid like that. Not afraid of ghosts. He's like, I don't know, Patrick Swayze is pretty horrifying in that movie. Yeah, got ghost, huh? Oh, my love. What the fuck? New Jersey. I love the fact that, they shot this in Jersey. I like it. I wish they shot all of them in Jersey. It has a good look. I like that East Coast foresty feel. They go to California in the third one, fourth one. The fourth one they disguise a little better, but you can still see it. I mean, and it just doesn't feel like a Friday the 13th, unfortunately, on that aspect. Even though I'd say the fourth one is probably my favorite one, I would have to say. Yeah, it's my favorite one. A lot of people look at, why is there The Godfather right there on the dashboard? Why are they listening to this like banjo country music? You know what? In the early 80s, country was really fucking popular, actually, and was considered really cool, outlaw, shit. It was gangster, like this was before gangster rap, and they talked about robbing banks and drinking whiskey and being with women out on the range. I mean, come on, what's not to love? This is just funny. It's just like music, and they're in a nice Ford, actually, with a nice camper, old school 70s. I love that style. I would totally drive that and not be like yeah. So this is awesome. This is fucking cool. Oh, pardon me. Excuse me. 1 second. Sorry, throat's getting a little dry. Let me fix that. Look at this sexy motherfucker with his shirt off in that little ascot. Ooh, that little ascot. That's funny. Everybody likes this, like, why is he in short shorts and yet he's wearing fucking wool socks? Well, you know what? I'm a dumbass. Yeah, you're in the woods. You're gonna want some nice thick socks so the brush doesn't fucking cut your legs. But then again, if you're in short shorts, the rest of your legs are kind of exposed. And our heroine. Heroine? Cabin bees already. Painting right away. I like how this is the son of the Christies. Like he's trying to get this place going again. He probably has some fond memories of it until it shut down because of because of the murders. Let me give you a hand with that. I like how she's got to use a ladder to do it. This guy could easily do it. He's fucking way tall. Got it? You got to do the rest of it. Do the rest of it. I'm the fucking foreman here. He just starts looking at her drawings. Drawings. Goddamn, I'm sorry. 1 second here. You draw very well. More time to do it. Like, the fuck are you doing at night? I don't like this. These two obviously have, they had a relationship. It doesn't look like they're really, they're really into each other anymore. Well, he's into her. She's not into him anymore, which is evidence of what we get later. And I gotta admit, yeah, of course. May have to go back to old California way. Give me another chance. See, yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm like, oh, well, they don't say like. By Friday the 13th, isn't that supposed to be today? Or tomorrow? What? Wait a minute. Or does Friday the 13th indicate the murders of the beginning of the movie? That's interesting. I never thought of that. By Friday, if you're not happy, I'll drive you to the bus station myself. So that means he wouldn't say he would have said tomorrow. So maybe it's Wednesday. This movie is a goddamn lie. I just realized that. Look at that lake. It's beautiful. This is really an awesome, perfect lake, actually. That's funny. She's a little more into that dude with his shirt off. Look, two guys with their shirts off. One guy, the first guy, she kind of walks away like, and now she's walking away all fucking smile and with a little bit of swagger going on. She's gonna fuck that paint dude. He's gonna put some paint in her face. Maybe if he doesn't aim right in her hair as well. I'm sorry, goddamn, I'm just taking it too far here. That's disgusting. If anything, you should just leave it in. Be a man. Don't even pull it out. Okay, goddamn, I'm enough on this. And we don't see Steve Christie for like, I don't know, the rest of the fucking movie. For like 5 minutes. Which fucks him bad, because if even if none of this didn't happen, that chick was totally, Alice is totally on her way, she's totally on her way to banging that painter, like I said. That was so incredibly dangerous. I hope you know there was somebody that shot that off, like, probably like a few feet away, but that's still incredibly dangerous. That's a good impression. Sweetheart. I guess I kind of did it there. I don't know. That outfit's offensive. He's got a feather in his hair. God damn it. Fucking racist. Beautiful area. Look at that creek and everything. It's nice and green. Fucking Voorhees, dude. People should be able to enjoy this area. But then again, I have my own little theory about why she's doing this. And it's not because she's mad that, Jason's dead. It's that Jason he's alive, and he won't leave the forest because of what happened. And she just won't allow him to freak out and maybe lose him. So she's just keeping everybody away from him there. Jason is alive in these forests. He didn't drown, and she knows that. She knows that Jason's alive. She's doing this to make sure Jason is safe. Anyway, here we go. This is a nice classic scene where we are already introduced to the killer of the movie. This chick interacting. Back there? That road right there? Back there? She's all twitching around. They're like, yeah, you're going to be in the movie for like 5 minutes, so it's alright, whatever, it doesn't matter. Nice Jeep, too, Mrs. Voorhees. Great Jeep. Please. Yeah, well, you know what, that's smart that she actually jumps from the fucking car. Most movies, they don't do that. They, just stay in there. But she'd be way more fucked up because she was fucking booking it. And there's a huge ass fucking rock right there. She would have definitely fucked up her leg. And of course, that old POV, took it straight from Halloween. Well, Black Christmas, but we got to get into this, you know. Black Christmas was their first movie to use that POV like that, and it's technically not the first POV, but it's a POV from a killer's perspective, where you're actually like scared, not just a POV just to tell the story, like in a drama or a comedy or something like that. But yeah, anyway, I like this sequence. I think this kill holds up very well. It's very, this could be like your classic Friday the 13th kill, really. Even though, like I said, you don't see Jason, but if you didn't know, if you didn't see this, you would, and you know, just being a regular person, you would think it's Jason. And it is a Jason style kill. Jason would do this. Boom. Right across her throat. Looks good. Looks damn good. And I like, instead of fading out to black, we fade to white in the next scene. And here they are making the pier. Pier. I mean, just connecting rafts together. A pier. Yeah, they're making a pier in the ocean. Take them a little longer than like 30 minutes, I can tell you that. Kevin Bacon with those shorts. God damn. I said that like I was like, oh yeah, god damn, Kevin. So young. She pushes and he rolls right in. I love that. Just the hand moving the I like that. I just like this movie. I just love this whole idea of the kill in the woods. It's legendary. It's not the first one. Actually, the producer, people who made The Burning, claim that this movie was made first. Their movie was made first, in that because Paramount was behind Friday, they got to production faster and got it and cranked it out faster before they could get it done. And they both are very similar with their killer observing and then sneaking up and killing. It's pretty interesting. I almost wonder if, I mean, I hate to say it, if somebody copied The Burning. You know what I mean? Or maybe The Burning copied Friday, but they said Friday was later, so you never know. Maybe they just changed up a few things. Okay, the fake out that we get here. Fake out. 1 second. Oh no, the prankster is drowning. Come on, guys. You know he's fucking with you guys. Like how she throws that buoy and it's like fucking like, oh man. Sorry, I was looking at Adrian King's ass there. Oh, of course, the girl he wants to kiss just happened to do it. Yeah. One of the guys should have done it. He would have been like, what the fuck? Then he would have said something that wouldn't be accepted in the movie. In today's movies. What was that all about? She's in a bathrobe? Oh, this is one of the big controversies of this movie. Here's this snake right here. You can tell it's just like a garden snake or something like that. And in very 70s form, they kill the fucking snake on camera. And it's like, that wasn't 100% necessary. You have a special effects makeup. You have like the makeup guy. Like, why not just do a makeup thing? Like, but whatever. Maybe Savini couldn't do that. He's like, dude, it doesn't work good. But then get a fucking stuffed snake or something. I don't know. And there's a machete. One of the most associated things with Jason is the machete, and he only uses the machete, I believe, about think once, like in Friday the 13th Part 2, the classic wheelchair kill. I'll flush it out. Ow, dude. Bacon's lucky he didn't fucking fuck up his shoulder or something on that shitty frame. Yeah. Yeah, you can't fake that movement right there. Yeah, you cut it in a couple pieces. The snake should be like, don't tread on me. So you get it, because, it's cut in pieces. Oh, yeah, he's a tough guy, killing that garden snake. If that was a king cobra, then I'd be like, alright, you're pretty badass. But a garden snake? Come on. You can see that girl's nipples. And he's wearing his sweater like a diaper. And once again with an Indian headset on. This son of a bitch. Then again, maybe he's actually a descendant. I don't really care. I'm not really offended. I would actually love to have a headset like that. Causes cancer. Grass, hash of the weed, dig it. I'm as dumb as they come. I'm just reading you the fucking script at this point, aren't I? Maybe I can think of some random trivia here, and I can't think of anything. I always like that part. There's no crazy people around here. Is this Ralph dangerous? A week in jail. A week in jail? Jesus Christ, just for trespassing? Well, then again, I guess, if it's multiple times. Never keep the chief waiting. Now I just wasted about a couple minutes just telling you what they're saying here. Oh, I love this. The cop puts his glasses on. Ain't gonna stand for no weirdness out here. And I do like that the fact that the cop did come. It kind of lets you know that there is police around. Maybe they're kind of far away, but they're around. He looked like he was about to eat shit right there. And the fact that Ralph is a potential suspect here. As we're going to see right here, he's in the closet. Especially back then. Guys like that, they couldn't come out of the closet. He's coming out of the closet. Good for you, Ralph. You do you. Or let somebody do you. This guy just has the most random fucking 80s shirts. An 88 football jersey. God sent me. Get out of here, man. Ralph's trying to get the property himself. Now, how does Crazy Ralph know about this? Well, I guess he's crazy. Maybe... Oh, shit. Maybe Crazy Ralph and Jason were friends. Because they would be like the town outcasts. And he probably would have been like 30 or so. Oh, That's a good scene, though. I like that. Just building atmosphere, and that sun is going down. Comanche. Oh, the cabins. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I guess the cabins are named after tribes. That's cool. Hence why the guy's wearing the headset. There you go. It's explained, people. Don't have to cancel this movie. Get all the protein you need. She's like, sounds like a #1 hit tune. I don't know why I thought of that. Oh shit, Nancy filled it with fucking gunpowder. Don't turn it on. Macho talk, emergency generator. That's not really macho. That's kind of like, you know, to get power. It's not really macho, just like literally flicking a switch. In Maine, is your uncle fucking Stephen King? Oh yeah, Jason. That was not Maine. What the fuck was that? Jason. Yeah, I guess that's a lot closer. Jason Voorhees. Definitely don't want to go down that lake. And the sun is down. Let the terror begin. Hey, it's a beaver. He's like, well, I'll be damned. Get it? He's a beaver. Beaver, damn. Am I getting quiet? I'm sorry. And there they are dancing on the lawn. Good shot. Good production here. Getting the use of the lake, the reflection, getting some color. Really looks great. Oh yeah, I like how the comedian, the geek, is upset because he's trying to hook up with that one girl and she's not interested at all. This movie's really quiet. I'll give it that. But you know, that doesn't bug me. I don't mind if the movie's quiet and slow. I grew up with movies like that, so it doesn't really kill me. Oh shit, you know what? I could see I could actually see her face right there. Yeah, no. Can I help you? Yeah, see, that's an interesting thing too. He obviously saw that it was a woman or somebody. He was like, oh yeah, it's not a psycho or anything, just some person. He should have been a little bit more alarmed, like, okay, this is the second person that's just wandered onto this property. What the fuck is going on here? Sorry, I'm pulling up the old IMDb. I should have done that earlier. Man, I apologize for the coughing. I'm sorry, it just came out of nowhere. I put up Friday 13th on the search and fucking Friday 13th Hamas comes up. It's like, alright. We'll see what happens. Who knows? Maybe some crazy shit's gonna happen. Well, we'll see, won't we? Speaking of terror, I mean, that's terror, isn't it? War, conflict, people who don't have control over it because there's other people that decide to, you know, conglomerate and fucking keep people in so they can hold power and sway. And, you know, let's not get into that. Fuck those people. Hopefully a meteorite comes and just kills everybody and then they lose too. That's one thing. Everybody loses, and that'd be great. You're like, Jesus, going pretty dark here, Wyatt. I'm just saying. It would suck, but it wouldn't bother me knowing that. It would be great to be like, well, you're going, you won't make it either, so. Man, just out of nowhere. Just a fucking storm. Such a beautiful day earlier, too. What luck for Kevin Bacon, though, am I right? I mean, fucking nice stormy rain. It's just totally a romantic setting there. Not like you wouldn't be getting into those pants anyway. That's like the 10th sexual thing I've brought up, have I? You know, this movie's full of it. Oh, that was on accident. She didn't want to pull those down. Yeah, she even pulls him back up when she's going into bed to have sex. But, Cunningham was like, that's staying in the movie. That ass crack is staying in the movie. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting a little calm. There's not too much going on. This is all set up of them. For the next 30 minutes, it's kind of going to be set up of situations going on around the camp inside the log cabins. And okay, Kevin Bacon and his girlfriend are going to be having sex in that cabin, so we know that's going on there. Now let's see what's happening at the main cabin. The main cabin, as opposed to the New England cabin. Or the New York cabin. Man, this guy paints, he plays music. He's laying it on pretty thick here. Adrian's putting more wood in the fire. She's... That's nice. I hate Monopoly. A strip Monopoly? You have got to be kidding. I like that. There's another thing. She said, you've got to be kidding, but she has the biggest smile and she ran right up to that fucking chair. She must have told her that she likes that guy, and she was just like, girls like to help each other out that way. My shoe. She likes to be shoe. Oh, that's funny. Do you have a piece on the board when it comes to Monopoly? The wheelbarrow, the shoe, the candlestick maker. I don't know. I forgot the rest of them. I think I remember liking the wheelbarrow a lot. I don't know why. Everybody's wanted the shoe. It was convenient. It had that nice little handle. They probably retired those by now. Yeah, I'm sure there's a classic Monopoly set you can buy. Oh, God. It's close up Kevin Bacon's ass. Kevin, you know what? Way to go, Kevin. You should more ass. Oh, but then again, she shows her tits, too. Alright, well. Ugh. He looks really sweaty. Oh, man. How do they not smell him? They're just fucking right underneath a dead body. They didn't notice I was there. Maybe they did notice and they didn't care. They're like, whatever. Oh shit, he left it in. Kevin Bacon did what I said the other guy should have done. Smoking a J, having a beer. They're sharing a beer. Oh my god. Fucking Christy fucked up big time leaving to get this fucking camp rolling. He's setting up a camp he's doing all this to get her back, but he's really setting up that guy to get the girl he wants. It's not his girl, they're not together. 1 second, hold on. God, I am so sorry. I keep fucking coughing here. It's getting cold. It's getting cold. You just had sex. You should be kind of warm. See, now Kevin Bacon's just lying in bed. That is one thing. This movie is slow. Maybe not the best movie for a commentary, but god damn it, we're pressing on. We're still going to do this. Come on. Monopoly. That's funny. Huh. I guess so. When they line up proper, you get a piece of clothing. More beer, more beer. Of course the guy's getting more beer. It's sex and drugs and booze. That is pretty much what teenagers are all about, right? Of course, Kevin Bacon's smoking the rest of that J without her. Then again, you can see his bag of weed right there. Oh. Damn, Mrs. Voorhees was in there the whole time? She's fucking Splinter Cell. That's a classic kill. I mean, you can... That one doesn't hold up as well, but it doesn't matter. The fact that it's Kevin Bacon, I think really saves that. I think if it was some unknown, people would criticize that kill a little bit more. But since it's him, it's got a little bit of charm. And now we are literally on a one-shot outside. That is what I like about this movie. Like I said, some people think it's boring. I like the setup, the camera, set up the camera, shoot it. Like, you don't have to do too much camera work. They're doing some camera work here, but that doesn't bother me at all. I don't need it constantly moving or flowing, zooming in and out. Like, I can handle that. You get a little bit of shots, which makes these shots more interesting after you get a few of those just, set in place camera shots. "40 yards to the house." Jack. And here's another classic kill. I really like this one as well. The axe to the face. I'm sorry, I just realized I was just watching the movie there for a second. It's weird, she does like this 1930s, 40s, like Hollywood actress impression. And again, in the 80s, that was kind of popular, that old school time. 50s was a little bit more popular. Celebrating their parents' age, their parents' time as youth. This would be like my mom and dad's age. They would have been around this time. This 1980. Yeah, they're like 20, 22. So yeah. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Sorry, I'm losing this commentary here. I might have to think of something to do here. But I am kind of mesmerized by this scene. I do like it. It's nice and suspenseful. I like that we have all these areas the killer could be hiding. We have a girl in her underwear. I mean, what's not to love here? And this is the highlight. That axe coming up in shadow. That is so awesome. I love that. That's kind of the weakest scream. I think I would scream way fucking more louder than that if I was going to get an axe to the face. And they're still playing straight out. Oh, I guess. Yeah. I was going to say, how did they not hear a scream? But the thunder and the lightning. Lightning, then there was thunder. I don't know. The camp. Oh yeah, the camp is Camp Nobi Bosco. it's in New Jersey. It's a real camp, and it still operates. And that'd be cool to see it. And that makes sense. They probably shot this in like early before the camp set up, or right afterwards. It might have been afterwards, I'm guessing. So that means it probably was kind of cold there. That must have sucked. Oh yeah, there's a gorier release of this movie, but I watched it and it's like only fucking like, it's like nothing. It's like 15 seconds of like added gore, and it really doesn't have that much extra to it. It was just a gimmick to sell the movie, I think. You want to get drowned? And every sin's a the word. There he is, back at the diner. With this lady who's probably been working there forever. Probably since she's like, I remember when the 2 kids were killed, I just started working here. My son David was born. He was 1 year old. I don't know. What did he eat? Here, dude, he's fucking up big time. Now he goes, stops for a bite to eat. He's confident he's going to get her back. He has no idea that she's playing strip poker with some young dude who looks better with his shirt off. Diner. This diner looks very much like the diner in another horror movie, also made in 1980, called oh god, oh no. Oh god, I have the movie. 1 second. I can't believe I forgot. Oh god, 1 second. Alone in the dark. I wasn't going to look that up on the computer. I was like, I got it. Let me just look. But it looked like the same diner sign. It looked like the exact same diner almost, but I know it wasn't. But I know they had a sign like that above it. That must have been fairly common back then, I'm guessing, from like the 50s. Probably some company that made it in like Chicago or Wisconsin or something. We specialize in making diner signs, big red lights, so you can see them from the road. And now Mrs. Voorhees is still in that same bathroom, and it's kind of creepy that she has no idea that there's a dead body in there with her right now. I like how she just went out there with no pants on. She's like, fuck it, doesn't matter. She's brushing her teeth. Don't leave the water running. I sound like an old lady. Don't leave the water running when you're brushing your teeth. It's a waste of water. Oh, sorry. You know, or that makes you want to go like, here's a quarter. I'll leave the fucking water running if I want to. It's weird how she's giving herself away. Maybe she's she's no Jason Voorhees, I can tell you that. There was another thing I remember is that Tom Savini and his assistant, I can't remember his last name, but I remember his first name is Tasso. Yeah, they actually stayed at the camp like the whole time, just like building shit, because they figured they were like, well, we'll lose like time in making shit if we have to travel back and forth, so let's just stay at the camp. You know, they were just probably like partying and smoking and drinking and doing some night swims in the lake and shit like that. Oh yeah, the reason why they did hire Tom Savini is because they loved Dawn of the Dead. Everybody loved Dawn of the Dead when, God, that movie must have been like just like a year or two old. That's fucking crazy. Probably like not even that. Like it probably just came out. Probably like the hot horror movie. I mean, it's still a fun movie to watch. Not my favorite in that franchise, but it's definitely a contender for sure. That's actually a hard thing to do. What's your favorite original, dead movie, of the Dead movie from George Romero? Truthfully, Return of the Living Dead's my favorite zombie movie of all time, but, we'll keep that between us. Alright, I'm breaking down and I'm looking through some IMDb to give you some fucking shit. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, apparently Lou Reed played for the fucking crew for free? That's pretty fucking cool. Like, just hanging around and you got Lou Reed singing about fucking, taking a walk on the wild side and satellites of love. That must have been pretty cool. Okay, I'm done. I'm not cheating here. I had to get something going. Yeah, I like how they do have all the well, actually, I guess the this was a actual fucking working camp. So all those names out on the cabins that must have been the actual names of the cabins. So that's pretty cool. I never went to a summer camp. I did go to science camp. That was for 1 week, with my 6th grade class. So we went to camp with I went to camp with my 6th grade class. We all were friends and, mostly got along. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, and we stayed in cabins that were named after some of the local tribes of the area. And there was a few tribes, and mostly though some areas. I remember ours was Napomo, Camp Napomo, or Cabin Napomo. Yeah. I'll give it up to Mrs. Voorhees. That's a hell of a little kid voice she's got there. Why wouldn't this lady put on her fucking raincoat? She's like getting her nightgown completely soaked. Hello. 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 Sorry. That was Day of the Dead when they're trying to get people, see if anyone's alive in the town at the beginning. Now, how did Miss Voorhees must have saw this little prank that was pulled on her and decided to ironically kill her in the same way? Which is nice foreshadowing, actually. And then they kill her off screen, which is kind of weird. You think you would just have her stand in front of the target, get shot, and penetrated through the target. She gets penetrated unwillingly. Look, sex is all over this fucking movie. Oh, what do I know? I just said that, and she picked up and now is playing with his guitar. If you catch my drift. Wink. A wink. And now putting more wood in the fire of love. He's burst right in there. Scared the fuck out of me. What? He's like, I'll try. Oh, you're not going to get that joke. She said, can I come? She looks like fucking Georgie with that fucking yellow raincoat on. She's like, aren't you gonna say hello? That is a classic part right there. I love that. I remember one of my friends had a poster. It was the axe in the bed. That was good. Come on. Now they're going from cabin to cabin. Oh, goddamn, I'm sorry, guys. This is a hard one to do a commentary for. It's just, I should have had my facts and trivia lined up more. And I, like I said, I don't want to go to IMDb to cheat, but I don't want to bore you motherfuckers. Oh, goddamn. This is something I always theorize, and I knew it. I fucking knew it, and it's right here. Not only was this movie inspired by Halloween, but it was inspired by Meatballs, too. I always had that feeling like somebody took me, like, oh, you know what? You could make Meatballs into a horror movie because of that one scene with Bill Murray when he's telling that campfire scene. That's genuinely scared me as a kid. I remember watching that, and I was like, getting kind of creeped out. But luckily, you know, Bill does, I think he's right. You know, he makes you laugh. But yeah, I fucking knew it, dude. I knew it. I've never actually looked at this stuff before, because usually I used to know a lot of trivia, but it's kind of gone away lately. I used to watch all those horror movie documentaries from, like, you know, 10, 15 years ago in the 2000s and the early 2000 teens, you know. Damn thing's dead too. She's like, Leatherface, you bitch. No. Oh, one terrible thing about this is that when this movie did come out, Adrienne King did get a stalker, actually. And that's happened to a few of the horror movie actresses. Like Danielle Harris has a really bad stalker. Like, I guess that was like really bad. He was like stalking her, like, and fucking with her, and would show up at Comic-Cons and shit like that for like a good 15 years or some shit. And that's just fucking ridiculous to have to deal with that. It's like, what a loser. It's like, yeah, she's in the movie. Fucking get your shit together, motherfucker. More rhymes. It's a full moon. You're making science out of coincidence, the officer. Old Crazy Ralph running around. You don't have to worry about Crazy Ralph. You gotta worry about old fucking Paul, or whatever the fuck his name. No, I think that's part 2. I must admit, the names are very generic in this movie. It's kind of hard to remember their names, so I'm gonna look that up on IMDb. All right, let's go through the names of the people here. Mrs. Voorhees, Alice, who's our survivor, Marcy, Annie, Jack, Bill's the one that's looking to give it to Adrienne King, Brenda, Ned, hey Ned, oh, that's Ted, god damn it, truck driver, Office Dwarf, Sergeant Terry, Crazy Ralph, Barry, Trudy, Claudette. Okay, none of these fucking people, man. Sandy, she's the waitress. That's pretty funny. I bet you that was a one and done thing. She was like a genuine waitress. And they're like, yeah, we want you to be in this movie. Actually, she was married to one of the head people of Paramount. I like how on the DVD you can kind of see the face before, before they obscure it by turning around or having that light flash. Ugh, another off-screen kill. Very anticlimactic for the Christies, and you think she would have killed the Christies first, since they own the property, and here they are trying to open it back up. She's in a rage. She's like, I'm gonna fucking rage you. Danger, high voltage, rock and roll. Voltage, rock. Oh, they're like, okay, now the generator's out. I got 2 lanterns going. Like I said, we're actually watching this guy light 2 lanterns right now. We're taking our time. Fucking Sean Cunningham is very David Lynch with this. We'll take our fucking time with this, okay? Let's watch him light these fucking 2 lanterns. That was a terrible David Lynch. Generators out of geese. You ever lit those? A lantern with actual like gas and like having to actually burn the fucking little like little pouches, you know what I mean, that you put on there. It's hard. It's not hard. It's once you get used to it, it's easy. But when you don't do it for a while, it's like fuck. Just a trippy old way of doing things. Like it's like Jesus, just walking around with propane tanks that have flames at the end of them. Makes some great light, though. I can tell you that. Great lighting too. There's definitely a ambiance to like propane or gas like lanterns like that. He's got to try to fix the generator. This guy knows his shit. Peyton playing guitar, fixing generators, playing strip Monopoly. That's just a day in the life of a man in the 80s. Sounds like fun. He's got to put his dipstick in. Jesus Christ, dude. It's fucking sexual. Excuse me. I was just about to cough right there. Sexual innuendo everywhere in this movie. Like I said, very David Lynchian. We are watching him fucking fix this generator. And then we have another off-screen kill. Man, they did save a lot of money. They must have not been able to pay Tom that much, I guess, huh? Generator. She fell asleep. It's been that long. I'm surprised Miss Voorhees didn't decide to go in there and try to fucking just knock her off while she was asleep. And now, once again, we are going to watch her make a pot of coffee. David Lynch must love this movie. They're taking their time. They're setting up atmosphere. Don't have to face a fucking schedule. And if you're wondering why I'm whispering, it's because I'm doing this kind of late and there's some people sleeping around me, so I try getting close so it doesn't sound too bad for you guys. And I am a little tired, but goddamn it, like I said, we're driving on this one, but it kind of fits the mood of the movie. You know, nice and calm. And then we'll get crazy for a second. Hey, cheers. Look at that key ring on the light. That's funny. My grandpa used to have like a shitload of keys on his key ring. I'm just like, what are all these for? He's like, for locks? I'm like, oh. Put old sugar in the coffee. She's making coffee the old school way too. I think she's doing instant coffee though. What do you think of instant coffee? It's not bad. It's not better than, you know, actually brewing it. Then again, I guess brewing coffee is kind of almost like instant coffee, really, when you think about it. Really, when you think about it. Bill. Yes, they call me Bill, and I'm standing here on Capitol Hill. Oh, he's sitting there at Capitol Hill, I'm sorry. Guys are like, what the fuck did you just sing? School of Rock, people. School of Rock. Oh, Schoolhouse Rock, I should say. They call me Bill, and I got a bunch of arrows sticking in me. Damn, dude. Bill got a fucking arrow to the eye, the jugular, the heart, the fucking leg, and he also got his throat cut. Damn. Mr. Voorhees really hated Bill. She's like, that's Mr. Christie's fucking girl, and I killed him. This is when the movie kind of picks up a little bit. Now she's gonna go, and we're gonna have like a scene of like 5 minutes of her just like setting up like you know, just locking the door, putting a rope around the handle, putting shit in front of the door. Which I don't know why putting stuff in front of the door would stop anyone from entering. They would just like simply kick it over. You need to put like something big, like that piano right in front of it, but that'd be a heavy motherfucker to move. Wait, yeah, see, that doesn't make sense, yeah. You could easily jump over that, Adrian. Sorry. Oh, once again, I'm just watching the movie here. Because, like I said, she's just putting shit in front of her. It's like, I can't really think of anything to say. You know what that means? Back to the old IMDb. Oh, well, one thing, when Alice was making coffee, apparently she was initially wearing white socks, and then there's another shot where she's wearing dark socks. So, yeah. Thank you, IMDb, for that. Now we're just hearing noises. God damn, man. This is a hard fucking movie to do a commentary for, man. I'll give it that. I'm happy. Oh, shit. Just crashed right through her. There's her friend. And it looks like her friend just got cut on the face. I don't know. Oh, she's horrified now. She's holding that bat the wrong way. No, she dropped it. Doesn't matter. Oh boy. Oh boy. Fucking call Fox Mulder and Dana Scully. They'll get this fucking bitch for you. That's funny. The fucking raincoat got cut on the fucking oven. That's fucking funny. You know that wasn't planned again. Oh, now she wants the Christie. Oh, thank God you're here now. I won't mention the fact that I was playing Strip Monopoly with that guy. Who are you? That is another odd thing about this movie, is that the killer is only revealed right now. Like, the killer is revealed in her introduction. It's not really a whodunit because we were never introduced to her in the first place. Like, we don't even know why those kids were killed at the beginning until for another 5 minutes. Really? I'm not afraid. Of course you're not afraid. You're crazy. Jose, you crazy, man. The exit. She's like, was she trying to block the door that goes out? And she's like, what? I will say this. I know this trivia without having looked. Betsy Palmer thought this movie was shit. She's like, this is stupid. She came up from the classy area, old school Hollywood, so classy area. Jesus Christ. I just did the same thing she did. Jesus Christ. Been too much trouble here. Oh yeah, this is a great turnaround. I love how they start with those I love how they start with the camera movements right there. Like, the only time they really do camera movements is when it's the killer. And now they start with the camera movements, and now we have the kill, mama. So now the audience is getting hints really quick. Oh, this is the killer. Very good swimmer. She's like, don't worry, Mr. Christie's not coming. Help, Mom. Help me, Mom. Help me, Mom. Oh, I will tell you this. The guy who plays Jason in this movie has milked it for his whole life. And everybody's like, oh, okay. You know what? I say God bless him. He probably hasn't had to work that much. He's probably a stoner who gets fucking good weed from people who love this movie. He has a band called First Jason. He has a fucking hot sauce called, like, First Jason Killer Sauce or some dumb shit like that. It doesn't matter. You know, that's America for you. He did something when he was a kid, and now he's able to live the rest of his life pretty comfortable, at least comfortably with it. But I'm sure the perks have definitely outweighed the work. Oh, god damn. You know what? Getting hit with a fire poker in the spine, that would hurt like a motherfucker, dude. She should have stabbed her with it, but whatever. Adrian King's not a killer. She's a survivor. She just had her in the car with her the whole time. What? Wait a minute, what? She's like, oh my god, I don't know who you are, but you're dead too. She's like, she's finding all my dead bodies now. What bad luck to just happen to walk right in that area for him to fucking fall down like that. Like, if she went another, like, 5 degrees to the left or right, she wouldn't have ran into that body. A quarter of an inch, Alice. A quarter of an inch. A quarter inch the other way, I would have missed him completely. Yeah, that's exactly what. Don't let it live, Mom. I won't. Sorry, sometimes I'll do. Because I was watching Pee-wee's Big Adventure a couple days ago, and I can't stop doing Pee-wee Herman shit. You've had rifles this whole fucking time. Why wasn't that your first instinct? She like easily fucking turns it back on. She knows her shit. And wait a minute, is that like a rack of guns? They're shooting at that camp? Dude, that's so fucking awesome. That would never fly today. No fucking way would that fly. She's like, you idiot. Then it was for Jason. You know what? You can kind of see why Betsy Palmer thought this was like a stupid movie. It's like, so she's like, her son's possessing her or something. It's like, Sean Cunningham's like, no, well, she's traumatized because her son died. Sure. You're paying me right now, right? Oh, bitch slaps her, dude. That was fucking cool, Miss Ford. Oh. She's like, give me my money. You get on them streets and give me my money, bitch. There's Voorhees acting like a pimp. Pimp with the old grandma sweater. Oh, goddamn. She just fucking took that butt of the rifle and hit her right in the fucking chin with it. Yeah, right in the chin, dude. She gets up, though. She's a fucking soldier. She's like, ho, I was born in the 30s. I'm way stronger than you could ever. I'm more powerful than you could possibly imagine. She's like, hookah, please. Hey, there's more rafts. They didn't put them all out. Lazy bastards. She would have saw her behind that raft. She was at a perfect angle to see that. Bullshit. And then we get the full moon. Turns into Texas Chainsaw Massacre out of nowhere. No place to hide. Betsy does do a great job in the 15 minutes she's in it. You can see where... Hey, sorry, I'm back here. I had to wake up. Jonas is up now. Hey, Jonas, say hello. He says hello. He's a tired little boy. Hey, we only got 11 minutes, buddy. You can handle it, right? Oh. And now it's starting to get all crazy now, right at the climax of the movie. Oh man. What a pick. She just hides in the closet, the same place Crazy Rob was. That's a crazy dumb place to hide. It's like, you have the whole woods to hide. Why wouldn't you do that? Sorry, I'm trying to play with the dog and do this at the same time. I mean, you would have to know you'd be fucked at that moment. Like, seriously. Like I said, bad place to hide. Alice. She's in Wonderland. I wonder if that's why they picked that. Oh. Yep, there's the old doorknob turning. That's funny. She could probably totally see her through the cracks. Those are some huge cracks with that door. Oh shit. She's knocking down the door with an axe. Ooh, I wonder if Kubrick got an idea from this movie. She's like, here's Johnny. She's like, oh, you're mine, bitch. I'm gonna kill you. Oh, well, she didn't use an axe. She used a machete. Oh, damn. Hit her with a fucking frying pan. I think it was a goddamn Three Stooges skit. Oh, damn. She drew blood. Alice draws first blood, like at the strip Monopoly scene. She's like, oh, did I do that? That'd be funny. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? She's like, don't worry. She's like, oh, I guess you guys weren't ready for that, but you're you know, the people in about 10 years are gonna love it. And this is another thing. She fucking cold cocked her with that goddamn frying pan. I'll give her that. But to go like outside and just be like, oh, now I'm gonna fall asleep. How is her adrenaline not fucking kicking into overdrive at this moment? And I will give it once again to Mrs. Voorhees. She's a goddamn soldier, dude. She took a fucking big hit to a frying pan in the head. Like, not just a cheap Chinese-made frying pan, but like good old good old like cast iron frying pan, dude. That would totally fuck her up and knock her teeth out for sure. Voorhees goes, she like tried to stab her with a machete. Now she's trying to strangle her. Fuck yeah. A little girl on girl action, as they say. Come on, grab it, man. Like I said, I'm playing with Jonas here, so. What do you think of the movie, Jonas? Yeah? Uh-huh. Yeah? Jonas likes the fifth one. The fifth one? Whatever, dude. Why do you like the fifth one so much? Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you that, buddy. That is one of the best things about that fifth one. Them big old titties. Oh. You want milk? No, I can't give you milk, dude. And the classic scene right there. And if you see, this isn't from IMDb. If you look at her arms, there's a fucking shitload of hair on it. That's because it's Tom Savini's assistant, who's like some Greek dude, and he's hairy as fuck. So, for his shot there, Miss Voorhees has hairy fucking arms. And now, well, you know what? A good move to go to the middle of the lake. Maybe bring an oar or something like that so you can actually control where you're going. But I'll give you that. Now you can go to sleep because she's definitely fucking dead now. And goddamn, what you know, cutting off a human head isn't easy. Oh, quiet. Give me a minute. Couple minutes, Doug. And we'll play. Sorry, he was asleep until now. Now he's getting all riled up. What are you doing, Wyatt? And, oh, of course, probably the most legendary thing about this movie is this scene right here, the end. Jump scares were a thing, but this is kind of like the king of jump scares. This is one of the best jump scares in cinema history, I think, because when I first watched this as a kid, it fucking got me. And, nobody told me. I was lucky enough that, I was watching this with like cousins and uncles and aunts, and I was like, oh, she made it. I was like, hey, she made it. And they're like, yep, she made it. Well, check this out. Like, look what happens. Like, see, someone else made it too. I was like, oh, someone else made it. Ooh. My uncle just totally fucked with me on that right there. And here it comes. It's scene. Look at that beautiful lake, everything. You're like, yeah, she made it. Her hand is in the water. She's like, yes. Oh, and there's old fucking Mongoloid Jason. I like how Betsy Palmer looked at the makeup for Mongoloid Jason. She's like, why does he look like this? Once again, she's like, what kind of shit have I gotten myself into? And he's like, well, he's a Mongoloid, And she's like, okay, sure. Betsy Palmer was such a fucking OG about it. She's like, sure, he's a Mongoloid. Let's do that. That's how I feel like she's like me with modern movies. Like, yeah, sure, let's make him ultra strong. Oh, no one can beat him. Oh, now she's in the hospital. Your folks are on the way up. She's like, my folks? She's like, I'm like 24 at least. Yes, ma'am, they're all dead. She's like, thank God they're all dead. Thought you were dead too. She doesn't talk like that. It's not a Texas fucking sheriff. The boy. Jason? What the fuck are you talking about? You're like, find any boy. That's classic. And here's he's like, he was looking at her like, she's crazy. Doctor's like, yep. Then he's still there. He's still there. He's still there. He's still there. That's not part 2. Not until part 2. God damn it, I cannot talk right now. A lot of people, including Tom Savini, that made this movie, were like, why bring back Jason? That doesn't make sense. He died. It's like, you showed him at the end. And not only that, but you have these taps in the water that, to me, almost represents breath. Like, Jason's coming. To me, that's what that kind of represents. So it's kind of weird how they're like, well, Jason was just a gag. It's like, but you guys showed him so prominently, and it was the most iconic scene in the movie. What do you think the fuck are they gonna do? Just have some other fucking woman come in and be like, yeah, my son Ned died here, so I want to fucking get revenge here. And that's the end of the movie. And it's a nice small cast. This is just a classic 80s movie. I mean 80s. This is actually 70s, actually. Friday the 13th falls in that 70s category. I know there's conflicting things that show 1980 and 1979. It's 1979 for sure. It just has that 70s. It feels so early 80s because it's right at the brink. Like, this movie was very, cutting edge, and that's 1979. It's like, oh, and then we get the rest of those 80s movies that kind of follow this formula. Annie King, wardrobe assistant. I wonder if that's like Adrian King's like sister. Nah, it's got to be a goddamn like coinky dink, as they say. Second unit, Peter Stein. You know what? Look at always watch the credits. Hairstyles by 6 Feet Under. Fuck yeah, I love that band. Fucking Chris Barnes, baby. Well, yeah, I mean, this is just a fucking great movie. It's awesome. It's ending right now. Just a classic movie. We'll do the Jason stuff later, but until then, this is your Friday the 13th material from Wide as I. And happy Friday the 13th, by the way.